Hello and welcome to Titan's Review Corner. Since I haven't done any Sailor Moon stuff in a while, I thought that I would bring it back a little and show off some of the different books that I have that you too can collect if you know what you're looking for. I thought that I would start with the art books. I only have 3 of the 6 art books. This is 2, 5, this might be easier, 2, 5, and the materials. Due to how expensive this book is, I'm not going to be showing it off more than that. This one I actually bought through a friend, thankfully, because she didn't want nearly as much as what it's worth now. What's important about the books, and a very well-known Sailor Moon fan called Saki shared this with everybody. You could tell the official from the knockoff by this lovely sheet right here, rice paper. The knockoffs are just a solid sheet of white that looks like it has a pattern on it. The other thing is on the cover. Let's see if I can actually do this. Ooh, hopefully you can see that. Right here, all of the lettering is a metallic. The knockoffs have just sort of a gray, unshiny luster to them. I think that's the big things. The actual weight of the books is a little bit different as well, but that's not exactly something you could tell. The other thing, which I don't have any to show you, is if you see them with, I forgot what the name of the strip is. There's a strip that goes right here, you'll notice, on a lot of the books, especially the first 4. Because I don't think they actually bootlegged this one. You'll see them on like this one. And this one has the gold metallic. The first 2 I think had gold and the second 2 had silver, and they have matching strips. But you have to be careful if they have their strip, not that a lot of you can read Japanese, but if it looks like the first one and it's not the first book, generally it's a knockoff. I was very sad. My 1 through 4 originally were knockoffs, hence why now I only have 2, because that was the only one I could afford to rebuy. So expensive. Alright, now let's head this way. We're going to go through some of the only English ones that I have. I actually have a couple more, but they're, I have the Meet the Scouts children book, but I also have the role-playing book. This book has seen much love, let me tell you. You can actually still find this for a pretty decent price on eBay. I think maybe Amazon as well, even though it's been out of print for who knows how long. This goes through the first season and I think all of the second season. It sort of then shows you the characters from later on, like the Outer Senshi and the Starlights, but it doesn't get into any more of the story. Like you can see Chibi Chibi right there. And so it's a really good start if you like the dub, because there were some differences between the 2. You know, for those of you that actually grew up with one, like I grew up with the dub. Well, high school isn't exactly growing up. Anyways, then they also came out with these to go along with it. There were supplement books. They have the Dark Character, or the Dark Warrior, which was the bad guys. Yoma, which is the bad guys. That's the only one I don't have. Then the Knights, which is the Tuxedo Mask / Moonlight Knight, and the Sailor Senshi book. P.S. I have not the life of me actually how to play the game, which makes me really sad because I think it would be a lot of fun to play. Not to mention I don't exactly live around a lot of people that would want to play. So if anybody knows how to play and wants to like start a game online or something, let me know. I'd be interested. So let's quickly pull these out. Watch me fly. Oops. That's English. The difference between the original release, because they are re-releasing this come September, not this one in particular, it's obviously going to be later, but the Sailormoon books in general, and the original Japanese release with the new Japanese release. This is also the end. You know, I don't know. Saturn and Uranus and Neptune and Pluto look too young on the new covers. Maybe it's just me. So these are the manga. When they come out, it'll probably look something more like this. I hope they have dust jackets. I hope they have dust jackets. And it might actually be the proper way instead of the American way. That'd be nice too. So let's get into some of the more exotic, well, maybe not exotic, but rare, harder to find books depending on what you're looking for. I only have one of these. I have my eye on a couple other ones, but this is the only one that I was able to afford. Lovely, lovely pop-up book, which you might have seen in one of my earlier videos. I just love this thing. I'm like, sure, it's not drawn very well. It's only like 5 pages, but it's still cool. I'm a sucker for pop-up books. Takes me back to my Berenstain Bear days and other books. So, pop-up book. Let's see, what should I do next? Let's do these. Then we have, sorry, keeps getting caught in my hair. Not cool. We have the Meet the Scouts in Japanese. I was finally able to get this set. Though they actually have one that comes with a box, which is pretty sweet. This one is just Moon. They only did the inner senshi, which made me kind of sad. Very interesting if you can read Japanese, which I can, kind of. Then we have these, which are the film books. There's a couple others that sort of fall under that category, but they're a little bit different. This one actually goes through a couple of episodes and basically almost word for word tells it in, book form. Oh gosh, is this what episode I think this is? Oh yes, no, I remember. Unfortunately, this was one of those things where as the seasons went on, they made less and less books for them. First season got 10, yeah, I think, or maybe a couple more than that. Second season got 8 or 10. Third season got 7. And fourth season got 6. And fifth season got none that I know of. I have yet to find somebody that can tell me whether or not there are any more. Sadness. They're cool if you want, screen caps of episodes and stuff. And they don't go over every episode. They just took a few that they thought were, the best, I guess. Then we have these, which are also film books, but these are more art book-like. Let's go with this one. This is from the S movie. And, we got this nice fold-out poster here. That's the cool stuff about that. And a ton of signatures on this side, so you can see what everybody's signature looked like, I guess. Then they have these nice poster-like images. They have screen caps from the movie, and they sort of go through telling the story, but that's not all that it does. Actually, that's not what this one does. I still need to get the Super S movie. Then they show character designs. Actually, these are all by Takeuchi Sensei. Then we show particular scenes where we do more shots. Then they have specials with with photos, stuff going on. The faces always scare me a little bit. Then they have this little, I'm guessing it's based off of one of the musicals due to them actually having like singing and stuff, which is cool. Then they have some art that's actually talks about the story. Then we have an interview, more character design stuff. I think then we've got, I'm not sure what that is. Lots of more interviews, sketch designs of movement. Each book is sort of different. They've got like different things in them. I haven't seen any from this taller set to Stars. The Super S movie was the last that I saw for this set, which, sadness, why is it they always run out before they get to Stars? That one is cute though. Though I was finally able to get my hands on this. Let me tell you, this is so hard to find, especially for a good price. This is the Stars, the one and only Stars film book that I've been able to find. It's made by, I believe, is that who made it? Actually, I think that's who made it. Well, it's the technically TV, magazine, deluxe, because it's absolutely hilarious to read Katakana. The sad thing about this book, not only is it hard to find, and I mean hard to find, I didn't even know about it until like 2 years ago, but we start with the opening for the Stars episodes. You see her new outfit. We've got the starlights, including individual pages for each of them. We show some of the bad guys. Yay, yay, yay. A couple of the episodes really early on are Yoma of the Day, and then backwards. Now the rest is all Super S. Look how much of the book is actually Stars related. So then we have all this 4th season stuff, which is actually quite a bit backwards. And then we get the final from the Super S season. We show a little bit of our outer senshi who don't show up much in Stars. I think these are the first 6 episodes of Stars, which have nothing to do with the starlights. Then we head back this way, talk a little bit about Galaxia, and show. I had fun with that image. A couple more things. I guess they did. I forgot they got back to it a little bit, but still, there's a good chunk in the middle that has nothing to do with Stars, in my opinion. Then we have a lovely little flashback. This is still in the very beginning of Stars. Oh, then a hint towards the Super S movie. That's 3, 4, 5 pages that just have to do with the Super S movie. I like this back picture too. So it's a little disappointing that they put the book out before the season had ended. At least that's my guess, because you don't want to give away your secrets before they're on TV. So there's that one. That leaves us only a couple left here. I'll do those last. I have this, which I've never seen another one of this. This is actually a... I can't even think of the word for it right now. Let me just show you. This... where you change the outfits by which little flap is open. It's kind of cute because they got really simple Japanese that I can read, so I can kind of tell what's going on. The drawing's kind of, but hey, what can you do? And then, so you mix and match your outfits, and it'll say what it actually is on the other side. Now, I've seen something like this in the U.S., but for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called. So, oh gosh, how hilarious is that? We're going to have a Sagi dance with Yaten. So yeah, I've never seen another one of these pop up, so I couldn't even tell you. I just know it says Henshin Kisekai. Kisekai. Ehon. Ehon is, I think, book. But I would love to find more of these just because they're cute. And someday when I have children, I can attempt to teach them Japanese to them. Here's another children's book, but this is obviously not a pop-up book and not one of those. It's one of those hard cardboard books, and the quality of art has gone down, but they're easy to read. The pictures are still nice. I mean, they're not horrible. And there are something like 52 for the original set. I would love to get my hands on the Stars ones, but there's only like one up on eBay and well out of my price range. This one is from S, obviously. I think it's near the end of S because she turns into a supermoon. But there's a whole bunch of them, and then they re-released them first the Sailormoon world, which started in 2000. I just think they're really, cute and stuff. So I'm going to end with two doujinshi. For those of you that don't know what a doujinshi is, they're also called a doujin. Fan comics, pretty much. This is a anthology. They're almost always called anthology when they're in the Tankoban. This one is the first one out of a 5 set, and if you like fan comics but not adult situations, then look for something more like this. It's all cute and side stories and stuff like that. Then you have the other side. This is a slash pairing of Jediite, Nephlite. This one is censored if there's anything at all. It's a smaller book. They have them, I guess, locally printed. They're only allowed to make the cost of what it actually was to make them, so they don't make any profit off these books, which is kind of sad because some of the art is just amazing. This is one of my favorite fan artists, and the story is so weird and out there. But look at that. Look how nice that is. So, but she's one of the few on the other side. Most of the pairings I see usually involve the inner senshi, sometimes with other senshi. It's not for me. It's not for me. But then there's ones with the starlights and other stuff. I've only found a couple where they use the Starlight's male form from the anime. I only have one of those, which actually is in one of my favorite pairings, which is Seiya Haruka. It's weird. It's not drawn very well, but man, what a concept. Talk about thinking outside the pairing box. So yeah, this one is just basically, and it's got a little story in there. You kind of have to watch out for those unless you can really read. Which I can't. I'm getting there someday. And then they've got other little things in the back, usually other stuff that they're going to be doing, or what they're going to be releasing, etc., etc. Each book is different, so you kind of have to feel out what you're looking for, how graphic or not graphic, or what pairing or no pairing, etc., 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 etc. I hope that gives you an idea of the different books that you can find that are based in the Sailor Moon universe, and some of it does translate to other series like the Dojin. So, thank you, and I hope that this not necessarily review. I guess I could review. Dojin, it completely varies. I couldn't even begin to start on that. The art books are gorgeous. If you have the money and you like Sailor Moon art, get them. The harder to find books, if you like a particular season, just hunt them down like I had to for the Stars one. The manga, it's really more up to you what you want to collect. I personally like the original release of the Japanese manga. I don't like the re-release, though it's cool that it comes with stickers and stuff. I'm the type of person to just leave them in there. And I don't like the covers. I like the covers, but I don't like the covers. It's an art preference again. So I can't really, I can give you a review, but not really a rating, because, I don't know, it just seems way more specific. So, sorry about that. That's all that I got for right now. So, have a wonderful night.